Everything from the U.S. men's gold game and insights for what it means going forward. Here it is, the final USA 2, Canada 1 overtime thriller. Shots advantage Canada, man, they dominated. Scoreboard, USA. They won, and that's hockey. First things first, the coaching. What was Coop doing? He gave Suzuki, Bennett, Marchand around 10 minutes each. You can't let these elite guys sit like that and handcuff them. You need to let them get into the game. Rhythm matters. And rhythm, in my opinion, threw off guys like McDavid, Celebrini, and McKinnon. Big game players need that routine, that rhythm. And they didn't get that. It was off. Like, why are big time clutch players not getting shifts? Playing one half of what they should be playing. Cooper coached weird and rolled the lines like he had a bet on McDavid getting the game-winning goal. That's the only thing I can think of. Sorry, Coop. I like you as a coach, but you fucked up like Mel. And when you shorten the bench in the late game, you never let guys get into a good motion, and you disrupt the chemistry. That's on the staff. That's on Cooper. Second big thing, Hellebuck. Hellebuck was a freaking wall. He reminded everybody that he's the best goalie in the world. Canada outshot, outchanced, 42 to 28. Didn't matter. Hellebuck was everywhere. And that's not a loss. That's a straight robbery by the goalie. So unfortunately, Canada ran into a hot goaltender at the right time, and maybe a well-rested one. A lot of those tight games by Canada might have worn down Billington a bit, and now you're playing in overtime. Here's the uncomfortable truth. If the best goalie in the world isn't Canadian, that's a development problem here in Canada. We are supposed to produce the likes of Patrick Waugh, Marty Brodeur, Carey Price. Instead, we're producing elite forwards and centers. But we need a goaltending pipeline. It's not the same. Without a great goaltender, you're going to lose big games. And Canada was lucky to get to the finals. The third thing, this 3-on-3 gimmick hockey. Like, what are we doing 3-on-3 in overtime in Olympic gold? What is the point of that? What, you want to get the game over with? What, the closing ceremonies? You still had hours before the closing ceremonies. In my opinion, it's not real hockey. But Canada, you knew the rules. You should have practiced more, obviously. And you should have been more prepared. But my opinion, 3-on-3 hockey, it's a skill game. It's a gimmick. It's a fad. And one mistake, it was over. And Jack Hughes, the toothless wonder, came through. U.S. capitalized, Canada didn't. And eventually, end of story. Now, I'm not saying Canada was horrible, but they just didn't finish. You know, they hit posts. They double hit a post. They had some front net face-offs that they could have won. Some chaos there in the front. And pucks that should have went in, McKinnon. Sorry, not sorry. You got to score that. And it's not an excuse. That's just hockey, guys. That's fucking it. I think the coaching got to their head and they choked a bit Maybe it was too much pressure, not enough loosey-goosiness. But even with that said, Canada wins that game 9 out of 10 fucking times. But a single elimination, like the Super Bowl, they're brutal and heartless. You don't get a game 7 at the Olympics, unfortunately. So the big picture, US got gold, Canada gets silver. In any other country, silver is celebrated, but in Canada, it feels and is failure. Unfortunately, the reality is we missed one open net. We got a goalie performance like no other and a misread on 3-on-3. And that's the difference between gold and silver. Canada, in my opinion, choked. US got a bit lucky, but they did it. They made their own luck with elite goaltending. And they got some shitty coaching, Canada, in my opinion. And one OT moment that'll last a lifetime. And that's hockey and that's life. Jay Betts out. Let me know your opinions.